Anagram Coffee by Tristan and Ju in Singapore. In the smallest floor plate that we have ever undertook, the foremost design intent of Anagram was to present the making of specialty coffee as an art, a display of showmanship between the barista, his craft, and the produce. By positioning the main counter right in the middle of this tiny hole in the wall, the process of creating a cup of coffee takes center stage in this arena. The counter is of considerable size in comparison to the tight space, but like a thrust stage in a theatrical setting, its objective was to elevate the intimacy between the barista, actor, and his customers, audience. Similarly, the form of the counter had been deliberately designed as irregular, with two raised platforms at the ends, serving as a bar and POS, point of sale. This way, the customers become spectators actively participating in a performance, creating a smooth interaction between barista and customer. Due to its compactness, there had to be solutions to counter the visual and physical sensation. Taking advantage of the existing high ceiling at the front, an artificial skylight was created, mimicking natural daylight, creating a sense of arrival into the premises. A suspended inverted U-shaped ceiling is hung lower in the middle to frame the space where the main action occurs, as well as to hide the mechanical ducting located in the ceiling above. The ceiling then rises again at the rear, with a huge paper lantern light hung above the bar, dramatically at a lower level, to anchor the room. An objective requested by our client was to present Anagram more like a shop where you enjoy and chat about coffee, rather than a sit-down lounge cafe, which typically requires a much bigger footprint. For this reason, an askew, narrow built-in bench was created along one of the walls as the main seating, with bespoke side tables in jagged stone tops. They are not meant to be the most comfortable, but more like sculptural pieces in a gallery. A similarly angled working counter is mirrored on the other wall, creating a subtle asymmetrical balance. Secondary elements of storage, functional but necessary, became a feature as we concealed and lined them up against the only three walls, varying the depths and playing with textures to create different volumes of protrusion. A pair of rustic window frames inserted into the plain surface created a playful dialogue, backlit cleverly from inside to give a sense of curiosity. To create a harmony in this compact stage, a neutral palette of tone-on-tone was chosen, with accents of rust brown to match the color of coffee. We wanted to create a play of subtle contrasts in the form of different textures, which can be appreciated when one steps in, up close and personal. Using varied plastering techniques to mimic granite and travertine for walls, carpentry, and benches, combined with actual stone for counters, the end result is to create a calming respite within a limited space.